Okay, young adults, do not shoot us, but the numbers say that you are not ready for real life after college. Thank y'all for joining the Twincast. It's the podcast where business and faith are our foundation and a good laugh is always on the house. We're identical twin sisters navigating the real estate world one deal at a time. The Twincast starts now. I'm Cherie, your go-to lender, helping you with all things finance. And I'm Nicole, your favorite realtor, helping you find the perfect place to call home. The Twincast starts now. And if you're just now joining us, here's a few things that you should know. We're top 1% in our field. We have over a decade of experience in our field. And with our unique twin dynamic, we offer our clients an undeniable edge. This translates to huge monetary savings through stronger negotiations and smarter financing strategies. Okay, young adults, do not shoot us, but the numbers say that you are not ready for real life after college. Nah, that's true. It says 50% of you guys will be back with your parents after college. Tell me it's not so, but it is. That's what it says. We don't want that to be you. We want you guys to finish college, go back. You can go back home. You can stay where you're at. Don't matter to us, but we do not want you living with your parents. And I know you don't want that for yourself. We know that y'all don't want that. So we have came up with a strategy. We got 3 points here that we want y'all to consider after college and really think about it so you are not part of the statistics. That's right. 1, identity and direction. What, why, and where? Where are you guys going? We need you to know where you're going in the aspect of what career did you pick? What direction is that going to take you? If you're going to be a teacher, if you're going to be a medical student, where you're going to be a doctor, or you're going to work in some aspect of the medical field, what does that look like for you? Because it's very important that when you decide on this career, that you know what the end goal is, right? Like, we're not going to college and just taking basics. We're going with definitely don't want that to come out. We're going to college for the basics. The basics are, you know where you're going and why you're going there. For sure. It's not basic to go to college and just take random classes. You're not basic, first of all. That's so true. You're not basic. You're going to college. You're putting in some work. So let's get that out of our vocabulary. Nothing you do is basic. So go with be intentional about the time that you're spending in college. I'm going for 4 years. I'm going for 2 years. I'm going to a technical school because I'm going to go and get my certificate. I'm going to go get my degree. And when I finish with this time in college, I will be in XYZ career, and I will be making XYZ. We need you to know this information because it will determine the rest of your life. Yes. So the career is a lifetime. Have that in your mindset. It is not temporary. It is not, I'm just going to go get this job for a little bit and then I'll figure things out. That's key. You pick your career and know that this is going to be for the lifetime of what you're going to be doing. You're going to make that money and you're going to be there. You're going to put in the work. Yeah, to put this in perspective, Elena, my daughter, which is 20, she decided she was going to college. Love it. I'm 100%, yes, we're going to college. We're going to do it, and so I'm 100% behind that. But she told me she wanted to go to college to be a coach. Well, listen, if that's what you want to do, great. But I knew Elena. I'm like, Elena, you want to be a coach, but do you realize in order to be a coach, you have to be a teacher for most of your day? You don't get to coach the majority of your day. It's actually the opposite. So for the majority of your day, you're going to be teaching kids your age. How do you think that's going to work out for you? She likes herself, but barely. The other kids. No, she is that was a immediate no. There's immediate no for Elena, and I think that put it in perspective for her that just wasn't something that she could do for a lifetime to be a teacher. She likes coaching, and so what I said is like, do a little league, do something after, do it for fun after you're done with your regular 8 to 5 job. You can still be involved in sports. Her dad does that, and he loves it. I mean, they have a good time. So I'm all for it. Do it after your regular job though, because being a coach was going to be fun, but it wasn't going to actually be a lifetime, something she would like to do for a lifetime. And so the years that we would have spent, the money that would have been invested would have been put to waste because she would have decided, I can't do this, I don't want to do it, and I don't like it. And that's not the reason why we're spending tens of thousands of dollars. We want you to get done with your career, your college education, and be happy about it and make the money back for us. Jesus, okay? Yeah, because when you're signing up for a college and you're getting that student loan, it's going to cost you money and monthly payments that's coming out of the money that you're going to be making. So
Yes.
let's not think of this for fun and just, willy nilly, we'll try to figure this out at some point. Let's go ahead and put the pen to the paper and come up with that game plan before you jump into a college and just go with the verbiage of, um, I'm going to get the basics out of the way. And I'm going to have a college degree when I'm done. The college degree is not enough. It's not enough. Okay, so number two, work ethic. That's going to be tough for some of us out here. Now,
And
work
yet,
ethic it's hard to find a good work ethic it's rare, but I know that the people we're talking to that are on this podcast that are listening now are going to have a work ethic that's going to be hard to find. And then an employer is going to love to have you there. But what that means is you're going to have to get up early, stay late. You're going to have to have the mindset of, hey, I got this. It doesn't matter if I don't like the person there. It doesn't matter if that person doesn't like me. You have a goal, and it's to be better than the other person next to you. Yeah, that college degree will get you an interview, and it may secure a job opportunity for you. However, how fast and where you go in that company is going to boil down to your work ethic. And when you walk in, you are at an entry level position, and that's just the way it is because there were people before you that had already graduated and now they have their experience. So you're going to start at the bottom of the barrel. And you're not going to start off making the $200,000 that your degree says that you should make, because it's really going to determine on how long you've been there and what type of attitude you're showing up for. I can tell you from experience, 87% of real estate agents are out of real estate within the first 5 years. And you know why? It has to do with work ethic. It's not just a quick paycheck. That's not what real estate is. It takes a lot of work, a lot of commitment, a lot of planning, a lot of things. And if you don't have it, you're out. And that goes with any field that you see somebody in a leadership position, they put the work to be there. And they didn't just, do things halfway. They didn't, settle for being mediocre. They said, we're going to be the best. You can apply that to any aspect of life. You look at NBA players, you look at millionaires, you look at whoever you want to see at the top, it's because they put in the work. And we want you guys to understand it is going to be putting in the work. So you get your college degree, the work begins. Essentially, now another phase of work begins. It's not. I mean, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
You're halfway there. You're trying to get to 100% because we don't do half, right?
Yeah. And if you keep it up, you'll get there. Look, I can't tell you a time frame, but what I can tell you is that eventually it will pay off, and that's what happens. People, if you put the work behind it, it will eventually come. And I want you to know that. Just keep putting the work in. You know that because you've already, have your college degree. You've already surpassed quite a few other people getting the degree. So you've put the work in. Now you're going to add another layer to it, and it will pay off. Okay, so that was 2. 3, we're going to talk about finances. That's important to everyone. So, guys, listen, it's the money. Money matters. Money matters. It matters to me, but it's really a tool. Once you finish your degree, you're going to start, coming into money that you haven't had for a while, that you really haven't had at all. You're not going to have to ask mom for money. You're not going to have to do that extra babysitting job. You're not going to have to go flip the hamburgers, and, get overtime. You're not going to have to do that. So you're going to come into more money than you're used to. What does that mean? That does not mean you go out there and act a nut. You spend everything you have. No, we go back to, we look at a budget. We design a budget that allows for you to put money aside to save, flat tires, all the things. We have, what's that, rainy days? You got to know about the rainy days because it's real life. After you've graduated, real life happens. So where you could pick up the phone and call your mom or whoever, call someone, you are now responsible for you. And this is the best time for you to realize, hey, you are counting on you, not anybody else. Count on you and deliver. Set a goal, put some money in the bank, and know rainy days will happen. It's inevitable. And are you prepared? That's what you need to
really think about, am I prepared for the rainy day?
Yep. Our 50/30/20 rule, if you don't know about it, you need to know about it and you need to start talking about your budget. You need to put a pen and paper together because it is going to create a life for you, good or bad. You choose. I used to tell that to Elena, your consequence, either good or bad. And you have to pick because there will be one way or the other. I choose to make put that budget together so that I could live a life that most people don't get to live right now. Because if you are if you have self control and you say, hey, I make this amount of money and I'm not going to spend every dime that I have, and you can start saving and you can demonstrate some self control, it will add up quickly. And you will be surprised and you'll be able to give yourself a pat on the back while your other friends are sitting back and thinking like, oh, I should have started saving. And now I want to buy a house and I have $0 in the savings account right now.
Don't do that.
We don't want that for you. We want you to be prepared for it. We want you to start thinking about this in advance so that later on you can be proud of what you've built, and you can say you did it. You can say I thought about it when I graduated high school, and now I'm 4 years in, 2 years in a technical school certificate, whatever you decide to do. It was all thought out, and I knew what I was doing when I went into it. I didn't waste time and money on things that didn't matter. I'm not going back to school after I graduated and now have to, take a temporary job and then realize, oh, I hate this. Like, this was stupid. I don't know why I did it. We don't want that for you. We want you to use these tools here, these 3 steps here, to understand who you are, where you're going, and your finances are an important part of that. Work ethic, yes, that too.
Those things and in between matter. So if you like today's episode, like, subscribe, or share. And if you need a game plan, give us a call. We're happy to help.
And until next time, keep dreaming big, planning smart, and remember, with the right team, you hold the keys.